You're the reason.
I took one picture and it was of me.
So you got that going for you, which is nice. What do you want to get out of this since this is your camera?
Maybe just some manual settings,
Well, okay.
like f-stops and...
We like manual shooters, or I do anyway. Good.
Composition.
Composition. Okay, good.
Anything really, but like processing.
Processing is in post-production, is workflow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chips on E300.
A300, Ricky Bruce's camera of choice, all right. A little bit about that camera. Yes, sir.
Well, almost everything has been mentioned, so lighting, filters, tripods,
Sticks.
HDR, and how good a photographer is Jerry Grill.
Yeah.
He's really good, and I'm not a fan of HDR. There's 2 out of 3.
I think Roger wanted the truth, though.
You wanted the truth?
You don't like
Although
HDR.
you were HDR.
Yeah, no. Yeah. He'll take
Scratch
it,
that, reverse it. Anyway, no, I'm
he'll
kidding.
take it back to our camera club and sit down and tell everybody.
But it is true of Arizona highways that HDR is not allowed for some areas, is that right?
You know, there's a way to do, most people who do HDR use a program, and it's an easy thing to spot. You can see it a million miles away. It's like the landing lights on a 747. You can't miss it. And there's just something about that. If you use HDR judiciously and you use it in, say, Photoshop with layers, and you just mask or unmask the things that are usable within the frame, the lights and the darks, it's elegant and you won't get caught. And life is good. On the other hand, if you shoot 14-bit RAW, you're pretty much there already. Seriously. If you think about, going back to everything we do in digital photography is literally, it gets down to crayons in the box. How many colors, how many tones do we have to work with? JPEGs, those of you who are capturing images on JPEGs, which is however fancy that camera out of the box, Derek's camera out of the box, the default settings for these big cameras are JPEG, the color space is sRGB, and JPEG says you're only shooting 8 bits. Okay, at 8 bits, what you're capturing is 256 colors and tones per color, RGB, red, green, blue, okay? So just think of the number 256. That's all you can do. TIFF, same way, 8 bits, you're done. If you move over and shoot, I'm going to tell you one thing, if you don't start shooting RAW after today, if your camera will let you shoot RAW, do yourself a favor. Here's what happens. When you go to the RAW setting, when you go to the setup menu, and I'll show you this here in a second, when you go to that setting and you choose RAW, the next thing it'll ask you is, what is your bit depth? How do you want to shoot this? You want to shoot 12 bits or you want to shoot 14 bits? There's no such thing as a 16-bit processor yet. At 12 bits, that 256 number I gave you, just by doing that, you up that to 4096.